Easter Sunday, everyone. My beautiful people, we are here to focus on some core. We will be doing a little bit of core at the beginning, a little bit of educational component in there as well, so you can understand why you're doing what you're doing. We're going to get into a little bit of a flow, and then a little bit of warrior poses, and then back down for more core. My little girl here with me, you know, just as a little attachment. That's all I have right now, but it's this, and my beautiful people have joined us. Now it is Easter Sunday, so I do suspect a little bit of decrease in numbers, but that's okay. We're here, and that's all that matters. So I'd like you to sit grounded. So think of your sits bones being grounded into the floor. So you're firm with your seated position. Gently rest your fingertips down beside you. Scan through your spine from your tailbone up to the crown of your head. Tip your chin down. Often people tend to ride their chins a wee bit too high. So tuck that chin down and slightly in. Roll the shoulders back and down so they're resting on the back of your rib cage. Let the fingers float up as you grab a big breath in. And then exhale down to the side. And as we exhale, drop your chin down slightly, lengthen the back of your neck. This inhale, you're going to grab up some beautiful energy, grab everything that you need, pull your hands into heart space, put your hands together. Gently connect your thumb to your sternum, tip your chin down. I'd like you to set your shoulders back and down. Perfect posture. Grab hold of that core. Hug your inner organs. So if I came around, like sometimes I do in class, and kind of tap you side to side, I would not be able to move you, right? So those are what we call perturbations. So if you have somebody nearby, like, you know, your partner or your children, you can ask them, you know, to tap you just for fun. And just tell them when you got perturbated on Easter Sunday. Yeah. All right, so let's connect to breath. I want you to get acquainted with the breath. Feel the breath filling your lungs, filling your belly, keeping your back flat, long, and strong. Start to feel your diaphragm expand and your ribs expand. Energizing the body here. Good. 2 more breaths. And then a breath of gratitude to start our practice. Good. Opening up our eyes, we're going to extend our legs out in front. Now what I'd like to see is to activate your toes. And why do we do that? It's not just so that, you know, it looks active, but if you activate your toes aggressively, you will pull in, usually automatically, your lower part of your core. Okay, so your sits bones are grounded, so you can actually test that a little bit. So if you relax, notice the lower part of your abdomen kind of relax with your legs. Fire up aggressively so the backs of your knees are into the floor. You grab hold of that core a little bit. So this is where we want to be. Arms are out like the letter T. Nose, chin, chest in alignment. Okay, so we're going to come up, inhale. And then exhale, tip a little bit, rounding the spine. Keep the legs active. Rolling, resetting the spine, arms out like the letter T. We're going to revolve to the one side. And I want you to keep your nose, chin, and chest in alignment. Try not to look too far over that right shoulder. So you're basically looking in between your toe and your fingers. Come into center, we'll do the other side. Exhale as you revolve. And we're going to create a little bit of a pattern here. So coming up, keep your toes active, fold forward. Feel that energy through the back of the legs. T. Exhale as you revolve. Keep your nose, chin, and chest in alignment. Come back to center, other side. And it doesn't matter which side you start with when we go side to side, because we're doing both sides. Inhale up, fold forward. Restack spine. Beautiful. Exhale to one side. Inhale, exhale. Now we'll go through one more time. And notice the more that you do the move, the further we go, because your muscles are letting go. And that's the whole content speaking dynamic practicing. Good. Perfect. And then from here, we're going to relax our legs. focus on our upper arms and do some shoulder mobility. So still grounded with our sits bones. Fingers are nice and wide. Notice my thumbs don't come close into my shoulders. I do an inhale and I tip forward. So this is internal rotation. External rotation. Fingertips are like tracks. So they go straight up and pull straight down. Elbows in line with pits and then come in and then out. Like tracks, they don't come into the center. Carve those elbows down and retract a wee bit so that your arms are in line with your spine. Coming up. Use your breath. Pull down. And just be mindful, you want your thumbs away from your head. You should start to feel some beautiful heat and energy in through the shoulder girdle, which is awesome. That means something's going on. And you get more mobility with each rep that you do. Exhale to breath. Grab a breath, exhale to internal rotate. Good. Perfect. Last one here. Set it, pause, down. Perfect. Take the arms up and just float them down. Bend the knees. I want you to grab hold. We're going to do a bow pose. You can stay straight on. Now, I lean back, and again, my spine is tall, which is why we did those exercises that we just did. If you're happy here with your heels down, hip distance apart, then you stay here, your arms can be out. Or you can come up to what I call phase 2. Again, I try to create this V with my body. Tendency for people is to round out the spine. See how my spine is rounded? And I've given away my core. So as I lengthen, this is activating. What's supporting me here is my front core muscles and my back muscles. Okay, and the third final option, your choice, is to take one arm out to the side and then the other. This is your bow pose. Try and get those shins up high. So take a peek down. Hike the toes up, so your shins parallel, right here. So open. You can actually inhale up and then down with the arms. Utilize the arms, moving them, make sure they're out to the side of the body. Inhaling up and down to where, yes, good job. You should be getting warm now. Perfect. And then just plant those down. From here, we're going to scoot right down into our bridge, kind of progressing down. We're going to fire up the hamstrings. Strong hamstrings leads up to good glute activation and then good core. So everything is basically all connected. We're going to start with our heels underneath the knees. So you should be able to tickle your heels. The first thing we do is we do a pelvic tilt, right? So my hip bones are facing the sky. I tip my pelvis in, and then I peel my spine off one vertebrae at a time. My chin comes a little closer to chest, and I keep active in through the center. So I nail my heels. I should be able to tap my toes. And then from here, we're going to reset the spine down one vertebrae at a time. Create space, exhaling, and then your tailbone lands. We're going to take a deep breath in. Start to peel your tailbone off. Lift off each and every vertebrae, one at a time. Get acquainted. Use this time to become acquainted with spine. Also, look down. Even if I peek up, are your thighs in line? Tendency is to let the legs drift out into a V. So keep those tight together. All right. We're going to adjust our feet. So once your tailbone lands, take your heels out a smidgen. So now you're going to start to feel the hamstrings. Nail your heels in. Pelvic tilt first, and then each vertebrae comes up. And then exhale, reset back down. Nice. And we'll do 2 more of these. And then we're going to take our feet again for a little bit of a rise. Squeezing the glutes. When you hit the top, you really, really squeeze. How much energy you put into your squeezing is totally up to you. I can't see it, but you should be able to feel it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then down. Legs in alignment. So always do a little recheck through the body now and again. And then down we go. Ready? We're going to send our feet away from us yet again. So we're going to target more hamstrings. So send those heels away. You won't be able to get up as high just because of the angle. And if you're having a difficulty time, you can clap your arms down to support. This time we come up, notice the integrity in through the hamstrings here. Now we're going to do 3 more, and what I have a little addition for you to do, as you start to peel your hips up, drag your heels in. So think of pulling your heels in towards you, like you're trying to drag your body. Hopefully that makes good sense to you. So that's engaging your heels, right? So we come up, pull, dig those heels in, try to pull yourself a little bit towards your knees, but keep the height, and then back down. We got 2 more of that. You should really be feeling this beautiful exercise here. Pull, and then 1 more after this. Why not? Up we go, pull, engaging your heels into the floor, and then relax down. Good. Let's take the one leg up, give me a little stretch, circle maybe the toe, and keep your circles big, slow and concise. You should be able to feel the stretching in through your calf and even through your tibialis anterior. Place that one down, and then we're going to do the other one. Well-deserved stretch. Give me slow, big circles, and especially when you come down, pull your toe close to your face. Point your toe, and then pull that toe down towards your face. And maybe go the other direction. Nice. Now we're still not done here with our bridge. We're going to come into a comfortable distance, heels. So I don't want them in really tight, but kind of into this middle of where we were. We're going to hike up the hips now. Keep the glutes activated. Align your quads. Your quads are parallel, right? And then we're going to dip down, keeping the legs parallel, and then pump up. Active foot. Okay, so your legs in a nice long line, squeezing down and up. So the left leg here is getting a really super good workout here because it's taking on the work. Squeeze the glutes. We're going to do 3 more of these. You're going to exhale up, drop it. Just do a little tap down. Don't drop all that weight in there. You ready? Let's switch to the other side. Again, thigh in line. Hike up those hips. Sinking down, and then push up aggressively. Yeah, good job. Up we go, and then back down. Perfect. Squeeze. Using my tempo is a little slower on the way down, a little quicker on the way up on these ones. Let's go 2 more. Try the tempo change. Pump it up, squeeze glutes, surrender down. Last one up. Good. And then back down. Grab both of your knees. Give yourself a hug. It's a beautiful time to give hugs. And then from here, we're going to progress up onto our knees. So you can stay straight ahead. I'm going to go to the side so you can see. So if you need to roll up your mat, by all means do so. This is a position we're going to be in for a little bit. My arms are out. I tuck my toes under for support. So from here, I'm going to lean back on an angle. And I'll feel a little stretch in through the front of my body. I make sure my glutes are contracted, which is why we did the bridge work, right? Your spine is strong. And then I'm going to hip hinge towards my heels and then roll back up to my long, tall position. So I lean back as one solid entity from my knees to the crown of my head. Tip my tailbone towards heels and then squeeze my glutes to finish. Tip back. Send my tailbone to heels, and then come back up. Nice. Exhale. Send it, and then reach up. Good. Let's go 3 more of these so you really get the feel of it. Maybe you'll notice you go back a little bit further each and every time. So leaning back, tailbone to heels, coming up. Beautiful. Are you breathing? This is your last one. Send those hips forward. Keep the hips in line with shoulders. Yeah, nice work. And from here, we're going to go right onto all fours into a tabletop. So flowing nicely. Starting off easy, I'm going to take my right bicep beside my ear. My opposite leg is going to extend nice and long. We're going to hold on to this. Now, this exercise is fairly easy for many people, but what it does is it builds on the stabilizers in your lower lumbar. So it's so good to work on the stabilizers in your lower back. Keep your eye gaze down. Let's shift to the corners of your mats. Keep your shoulders and hips squared off, and then come back to center. Try to keep that shin bone in a nice alignment parallel to ground as you're going in and out. We'll do 2 more. Nice, and then last one. Good, knee through to the center. We're going to take our elbow towards knee. So round out the spine now. Really compress, cinch your core together, and then go long. Press your heel away. So I want your toe to be dialed down to the floor. Round out the spine. So scoop that navel towards spine, and then go long. Really reach. Use your breath. Exhale. And then inhale to go long. If you ever get confused of when you should be breathing, inhaling or exhaling, just remember, as long as you're breathing, that's the main thing. Go long. We'll go 2 more here. So really round out. Crunch, 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 crunch. And then go long. And then crunch, 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 crunch. Beautiful. Reset. Gonna do the same. Now, I don't know if some of you felt it, but because we did that bridge work, but the stabilizer in the right hip should have been there for you. So now my left thumb reaches out, right foot is long. So I engage into my right hand. My hand is laid out, so I have good stability. So use the floor for the energy. As you look down, tip your fingers and your toes towards the corners of your mat. And then just slide back into center. Exhale as you venture to the corners, still reaching as if you're trying to touch the corners. Keep connection in through that right palm. Good, we have 1 more to do here. Reaching long. Maybe back into the center. Then we're going to wrap our elbow in towards knee. And I want you to really push into the floor. So you utilize it. Cinch and then go long. Push your heel away. Toe is down. Round out. Push the floor so the back is rounded. Go long. Exhale. Scoop navel to spine. And then go long. Good. Fire up through all of those back muscles. You have 2 more to do. So here we go. Nice. And let's just take our knees wide and stretch out the back. So just walking the fingertips up nice and tall away from you. So you feel the stretching through the lats. Take your forehead down onto the mat. As you exhale, tailbone to knees. And as you pull yourself forward, we're going to do a side plank. So coming onto our side, stacking my elbow underneath of my shoulder. And I take my top hip and I kind of push it forward. I don't want to lean back onto my left butt cheek here because I'm lying on my left side. So I'm going to start off with a modification. You can take your knee, your foot in front of the knee to help push your hips up. And here we are. Stack your shoulder blades. You can stay here. We are going to do some dips. Take that hip down and pump up. If you wanted to extend that, you can actually stack your legs. And we're going to do about 8 dips on each side. So exhale. Again, maybe you get through 3 or 4 of these and you find yourself breaking down. Take your heel in front of your knee, and that can assist you. But keeping open through your hips. Good. Pump it up. You should feel these babies. They're good. And then from here, just come right back down. We're going to bend at our knee right here, and the top leg is going to extend. So just my bottom leg is extended. This is more glute activation. So I want you to come up nice and tall. Don't put a lot of weight in this top leg, but keep that leg just gently tapping the floor. So this is more of glute work than anything. We're just going to hold this for a few more seconds. Try to push your hips forward. Notice the difference. So sometimes people think, oh, this is a modification, this is easier. It all depends on what you're planning on doing. Okay, so this is not necessarily easier, but beneficial. Let's sink the hip down, swing your legs over, same thing, other side. Coming to our side plank, set it up. So stack your bones. I would say position is power. Take your heel in front of your knee, press up. Imagine you have a string or a wire attached to that hip. Okay, so nose, chin, chest in alignment. Sometimes what I find in class, people will tend to drop their hips down or look down. Try to keep looking straight ahead if you can. Shoulders are back. Let's do our dips. So hips down, back. And again, my top hip, I want it open. Try not to lean forward into your side plank. And then we can dip down, push up. Again, don't be too judgmental if you have to modify. Modifications simply will adapt either to your anatomy or how you're feeling today. But again, you're here, you're doing it, and it's all that really matters. Push up, exhale as you're coming up. Good. 2 more. Really hike up that hip a little higher, and then this last one, go for it. Up, up, up. Yes. Coming onto all fours. Tuck the toes under. Walk your feet in towards your hands. Let the head hang here. So try to come to the top of your mat. We're going to come into a little bit of a yoga flow. So just adjust yourself. Really stack your spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. Don't you feel better now with our core? Take a deep breath in. Feel stronger, feel longer. Bring your hands to heart space. Now, we're going to be doing a flow. You're going to stay straight ahead. Again, I move to the side so that you can see me a little bit better. Okay, so we're going to go through our sequence 4 times. The first one, a little bit on the low side or tempo, and then as we go through the 4, we'll ramp it up a little bit. So let's generously bend our knees. Swan dive. So lead with your heart, flat back to start, and then round it out right here. We're going to take our right foot back into a nice long lunge, as I always say. Again, modify as need be. Your left foot's going to come back down, right to our flank. We're going to drop our knees right here and sink our chest slowly towards the earth. Then come up into an up dog here, squeezing my elbows together, tuck my chin down, so I'm looking down at the mat. Sink your heart, tuck the toes, sinking my tailbone towards my heels. Then I push up. The last thing is I extend my legs. Right up onto your toes, exhale, the heels melt the floor. We're going to come into a 3-legged dog here, so we're going to take the right leg up. We're going to take our right leg, we're going to diagonally across it towards our left wrist. Drive back up and hinge. Take that same knee in between our palms. Push back up. Now the knee comes towards my wrist. And since we're here, notice how close my shin is to the ground. I'm going to plant my leg. If you need to grab the leg and assist it, sink the back leg down. You can keep the toe tucked under. We're going to come up into a low lunge. Hands come together. We're going to wrap my elbow around my knee and then ride it back up. So we're going to do 4 of these total. And then come back up. Good. 2 more. Last one. Okay, awesome. Now from here, just straddle this front foot. Bring the back leg in to meet the other. Flat back halfway. Exhale down, root and rise up. Hands to heart space. Ready? Other side. Do what you can. Coming up now, you know what to expect. Flat back. Then we round out the spine right here. Let the head go heavy. Take the feet back into a plank. I'll modify this second one as well, and then we'll ramp it up for 3 and 4 rounds. Roll my elbows in, my elbows brush along my ribs. Slow control down, And then now I can come up into my up dog, right? Flipping my toes into my down dog. My left leg now carves up. I try to look towards my knees here. Diagonal across first. Take the toe up high. Come into the center. One last one towards my left wrist. And since my foot is here, I plant it, maybe assist it, drop my back knee, shine my heart up. Biceps by ears, connect your palms, wrap around. Good. Lifting up, tall, wrap around. As you get warmer, you can do a little bit of a back extension if it's there for you. If you're fine just coming straight, no problem. Okay? One last one. Good. From here, I'm going to straddle that left foot. Bring your feet together. Halfway lift. Exhale down. Root and rise up. Hands to heart. Perfect. Ready? Round 3 of 4. Generously bend. Inhale up. Flat back. Round out spine. Halfway lift. Connect to the floor. We're going to take the right leg back. Then the left. Now we hover into what we call chaturanga. If you need to drop knees, by all means. If you need to touch floor, you can. Push the floor away, tuck your toes, up top. Glutes are there for you. Flipping the toes, down dog. Good. Take that right leg up. Cross diagonally to the left. Take it back up. Exhale as you drive the knee in through the center, cinch that core. And then the last one towards the right wrist. And then again, if you plant it, assisted, drop that back knee. You can connect that toe, lifting up. Palms connected, wrap around. Right up. Wrap around. We have 2 more of these. Inhale. Go long through the crown of the head. Good job. Last one here. Straddle the foot. Take that leg back. Walk it in. Halfway. Exhale. Lifting up. Awesome. So last round, last chance, breath to movement. Let's try and pick it up a little bit and see how we do. Let's go. Grab your energy because you're going to need it. Flat back. Round out spine. Halfway lift. Connect to the floor. Take the left leg back, then right. Chaturanga down. Up dog. Down dog. Take the left leg up. Diagonally across. Ride it back up. Press those strong arms. Knee comes into the center. Drive it back up. Take the knee towards the left wrist. Plant the foot. Assisted if you need. Drop the knee down. Ride it up so your heart is shining. Palms connect. Really push the palms together as you wrap around the knee. Lifting up. Exhale. Wrap around. 2 more of these. Go long, reaching through the crown of the head. Last one. Good. Straddling. Bring the feet together. Halfway lift. Flatten the back. Squeeze the blades. Round out. Root and rise up. Wonderful. Well done. Let's just take a deep breath in up here. Palms and celebrate. We're going to do a warrior sequence 4x4, I call this, because there's 4 moves, and we're going to go through it 4 times and then switch to the other side. Easy moves, not too bad. Again, I'm going to go to the side. So imagine you're at the top of your mat. We're going to take the, let's start this way actually, and then we're going to take the right leg back, just so you can see. I always start with my right. When I'm doing these sequences, we're going to start off in our warrior 2. So my torso is stacked in between my 2 heels. My heels are in a nice straight line. So if I did a bump line from heel to heel, it would be diagonal on. Opening up. So I take this hip and I open up as much as I can. I sink down. From here, I'm going to do my extended, my side angle, right? Take it, lifting up. Try to take the rib, roll that rib right around towards me. Yes. So this is your side angle. From here, we're going to stay low into the leg, so don't give the leg away. And then we're gonna come right into exalted, looking up. From here, triangle. So we straighten out as we ride, and then we go triangle. So I'm creating triangles with my body. So with my legs, create a triangle. With my arm, I create a triangle. Stack my arms. Ride it back up. So that's one time, you have 3 more. So here we are, warrior 2. Extend. Good, so side angle. And then from here, stay low, exalted. Good, triangle, straighten the leg and hip hinge. Good, coming up, warrior. Good, extend it. Stack your shoulder blades, stay low into the leg, exalted. Don't give the leg away. Good, triangle. Ready? One more time through that. Here we are. Go a little deeper now. You're getting warmer. Extend further. Go deeper. Stack. Open up wider. Exalted. Stay low into the leg. Straighten out that front leg. Triangle. Beautiful. Come into center. Take a deep breath in up. Feet are wide. Good. Flat back right here. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. You're looking down at the ground. Take your right hand to the floor, stack right in front of you. Push into the floor as you open up. Look, if you can, towards those fingers in the sky. Exhale, switch arms. Open up. Nice. So use the floor to energize, to really revolve this torso around. Coming back, get your airplane arms. Are you totally parallel to the floor? Tuck your chin down. Soften your knees. Slowly, slowly come up. Yes, good. Into the center we come. Ready? We're going to do that same thing to the other side. So you're at the top of your mat. Inhale up. Exhale. Perfect. So now we're going to take the left leg back. Set yourself up for warrior 2 on this side. So open up the legs, stack your knees over top of your ankles. So stack your bones nicely. Oh, I just don't like it if I see that knee tracking over top. Your knee doesn't like that. So how low can we go? Maybe not so much for the first round, but we'll ramp it up. So again, we're here in our warrior. We go to extend, good, and stack. Stay low into your right leg. And just pivot right into exalted. If you want to wrap around and do a mid bind here, by all means, do so. And then we come into our triangle. Good. Breath to movement. Inhale. Here we are. Exalted. Reach and stack. Good. Up we go. I like to do a little bind just to mix it up. And triangle. Beautiful. Coming up, warrior 2. Extend it. Good. Stay low into that leg as you go into reverse. Triangle. And then right up, we have one more to do. Sink. Here we go. Reach as far as you can. This is where you go to your depths. Challenge, challenge, challenge. Really reach, extend back. You can do this. There's your triangle. Beautiful. This time when we come forward, you're going to pivot your toes to the front. Roll the shoulders back. You're going to interlace from behind. So my fingers are interlaced behind the small of my back. Roll my shoulders down and back so my chest is open. If you come forward, and this is a good stretch on your shoulders right here, this is where you need to be in your happy place. We're going to tip a little further. Now you may be able to peel off a little bit. If it's really bothersome in the future, you can always have a towel so your wider grip is there so that you can get more mobility. You want to roll that chin down. Take your arms as far away from your spine as you can. Drop your chin. And we can actually open up to the right. Other side. Just roll open to the side. And then back to the center.
Take your hands to the small of your back. Reset your spine up one vertebrae at a time. Good. And then roll the shoulders back. Heel toe in. Good. Generously bend. Let the heart shine. Forward fold right here. Let the head dangle. Halfway lift. And then this time when we exhale, we're actually going to take it down onto all fours. And we're going to connect to doing some core work here. So I have, again, the magical number today seems to be 4 because we have 4 core exercises. We're going to go through all 4, slow so that you learn it, and then we're going to go through it again and we're going to learn it. So again, this is the meat of your core exercises right here. We're good and warm, time to roll. So the first one, we're doing lateral core. So I will do the first one bang on so you can see, hopefully, and then when we do it the second time, I'll do a side one. So we're into a plank, and then we're going to do a shuffle. So I'm going to shuffle to my right. So I go shuffle right, and then shuffle back, okay? Then I go to my left, and then I go a little closer to my little girl here, and then I go back into the center. Okay, so now I'm going to my right, shuffle, back, home, and then I shuffle over to my left. And your feet and hands, just really don't think too much about them, but just travel back and forth, okay? So that's the first exercise we're going to do. The next one, we're gonna come down into a low. I'll do this one on the side. So low plank to dolphin. So dolphin is similar to a down dog, but without our hands. So we're just gonna hinge. Notice my top of my head goes close to the floor. Back of my forehead kind of touches. And then we come into a plank. Holding it, and then dolphin to low plank. Lead with your hips. Okay, so ride it out. Tailbone is what initiates. Okay, so let's go 4 more of these. Good. Your forearms are fully connected, palms nice and wide. Draw your navel in nice and tight. As soon as you tip up, navel comes in tight. And up, good. Dropping now to knees. Coming into a plank again. Planks are the way of the workout today because they are the best way to energize and work on all of the components of your core. We're going to do shoulder taps. Shoulder taps. So try to stay on one arm for as much as possible. Keep going. This is the side view. Okay, so I'm low. Now if I find my hips are rocking, to get up, I want to take my stance wider. So tap, 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 tap. Perfect. Okay? 3 more taps. Nice. Melt down. Feeling that yet? Probably. Okay, this is one more exercise to do. We're going to come right into a side plank. And if you want to go knees, I'll do the modified first, how we did it earlier. My arm is up. What I do is I reach and I grab hold of a huge ball and I tuck it underneath my eyes, follow my fingers, and then I restack my shoulder blades. And I reach, I scoop, and I reach in between. If you want it a little more, you stack your legs one on top and then scoop around and then up. Okay? Scoop around and then up. 2 more before we switch to the other side. You can probably do this as well on your elbow. Rolling around to the other side. So set yourself up. So this would be the modification if you're having shoulder issues. Okay, come down onto your forearm. So we'll try to give you as many options as possible so that you can go through the reps in safety and with a little bit of comfort as well. Okay. So let's go 3 more on this side, wrapping around. What's important is you're reaching towards the front and then scoop around. Good. Exhale as you wrap around. And then last one. Good. Okay, we all set? So we're going to go through that round one last time. So this is where you're going to give it your all. And let's pick a number. So we're going to go probably 10 shuffles. So we'll go 5 one direction, 5 the other, and we'll count down. And then plank to dolphin, we'll do 10 of those. And then shoulder taps, we'll do 10 per side, which is 20. And then side planks, we'll do 10 on one side, 10 on the other. If you need to take a break, by all means, take a little rest in between, maybe go 6, 7, and then rest and join us in for the second exercise. So we ready? We got 4, and here we go. I'll do it from the side view. Again, we're going to shuffle to the right and to the left. So here we go. Shuffle, shuffle, and then walk, walk. Shuffle, shuffle, good, and then back we go. Nice. Keep breathing, keep strong. Good. Boom. Good. And then we meet back in through the center. And then what's next is our low plank, so knees coming down into low plank. Hopefully tuck the toes under. And then we come up into our dolphin. Inhale, exhale, ride it out. Lifting up, ride it out. Eye gaze follows. Nice. Take the hips high, draw the navel in. All right, this is 5, you're halfway through. Exhale as you tip up nice and high. Nice. Last one. Now coming up, we're going to do our shoulder taps. Be mindful of your base. Tap. Now this is kind of where the endurance part picks up because we're doing 20. And some of you know I'm a great counter. Nice. I just sometimes go into failure and then I know it's enough. I think that's our halfway. So I think we have 10 more to do. 9, 8, be strong. Try not to move the hips. All right, last 2. And then last 1. Coming down onto knees. There we go, side plank. You can stack your shoulder blades, okay? Wrap around, scoop. We're doing 10 on one side. And then 10 on the other. So wrap around. Yes. All right, this is our halfway on the side. And again, if you need to take a little break, or get it out to your forearm, by all means do so. Yeah. Last one. Woo, those are tough. It's a good way to kind of finish strong, let's say. Here we go on this side. So you have 10 more, and then we'll do a couple little stretches, okay? So earn it, because you know we're almost done. So big, strong finish here. You got this. Float open. Halfway. Yeah, you notice the difference? One side maybe a little stronger than the other. Typical. That's okay, we honor that. Yes, good job. You good? 2 more? See this side, I could probably do way more, but. All right, but we won't. All right, and come down onto me, just swoop forward. Child's pose is the best thing to do after such a intense 4 set. So wiggle those hands out, drop your forehead. Breathe, just catch your breath here. Settle the heart rate down. Let's walk our hands over to one side, stack your hands. You don't have to stack hands, but it's usually really good to feel the stretch on the side of the body. Bring your awareness back to your breath. And then walk your hands over to the other side. Good. Really feel the stretch and through the lats here. Breathe into all the space in your ribs. Coming back to center. We're now going to restack our spine. Swing your legs out into front. Connect the bottoms of your feet. So if you have your feet close in towards you, we're going to start this way. We're going to stretch out through our adductors. So you can grab hold of your toes or your ankles. I prefer ankles. And then I lean slightly forward, opening up through my heart and chest. Press elbows just gently into your knees. Just feel it. Sometimes even like to rock a little bit. You get that good sensation. If I round out my spine tall, I give away my stretch. You know what? I earn it. I keep it. I don't give it away. One more breath. Now we're going to take our feet. We're just going to slide our heels away from your torso. This is going to target more outer hips. So let's take a deep breath in. I'll give you two options. First one is to fold forward again, cup your toes. Round out the spine now. Tuck your chin in. Another way is to thread your forearms underneath, close to your ankles. And then you could use that to pull forward, dropping your chin and chest. Heaviness through the heart. Feel the space in between your rhomboids. So that's where your shoulder blades connect to your spine. Feel those melt open and away. Your knees melt towards the floor. There's a sense of softness now that's starting to creep in. And then coming up. Spinal twist. I'm going to extend my right leg, take my other leg, cross it over top. If you can't get it over top just yet, that's okay. Tuck it beside the knee. My left hand accesses my spine as I energize up. Straighter my back, the more open my chest, the better. So I reach, that's the purpose of reaching. As I exhale, wrap around. And I can push into my leg into arm. Look over my shoulder. If you want more of a glute stretch here, just as an alternative for the future, you can actually grab your forearm, tuck it next to the outer thigh, pull this leg in, and you feel a different sort of stretching through your glute. It's almost like a same feeling as a pigeon. Good, and let's unravel. Same thing other side. So just switch those legs around. Set your feet up so it's happy for you. My arm is fairly close. It acts as a secondary spine. And I push in and I reach, so I get length through that spine. And then I exhale, I wrap around, opening up my heart. Lifting and revolving. Ensure you're exhaling as you're turning. Again, if you want a little bit of a glute activation, just take that fingertip towards your glute. Pull your forearm into the thigh, so your knee will cross a little closer to you. And then unravel. Perfect. Let's give those legs a little shake. We're going to come into a Shavasana, so you get to choose the most comfortable position. Typically, people lie down on their backs for Shavasana, but if you want to do it seated, I invite you just to be very comfortable. But I'll get you set up into a lying down Shavasana. Your legs should be a little wider than hip distance. We're going to scoop out to the center, palms are down. So start off by really becoming pointed, your pelvis rolls under, and then try to round out the lower spine especially. And you're just going to come down vertebrae by vertebrae. So keep your chin tucked in really tight. Okay, that's key. Slowly down. Finding the floor. Maybe you heard a kerplunk there. That's okay. We're going to roll our arms out, palms up. And then resting, eyes on your face. Connect the breath. Breathing. So just stay in that position, eyes gently resting on your face. So Shavasana is a challenging pose in that you have to be quiet and still. And many people find challenge in that. And the highest happiness comes from a mind that is calm. So this pose trains you for that. Draw your attention to breath. Fill your nose, throat, and through belly. Your belly rises and falls. In this Shavasana pose, you are exercising the essential component of your inner peace. Just tip your head a little bit to the side here and stretch out the side of your neck. And then inhale, exhale, go the other way. And as you find center, draw your chin a little closer to chest. Allow your attention to be on a smooth, slow, serene breath, heaviness washing from head to toe. The exhale is cleansing and relaxing. The inhale is nourishing, filling every nook and cranny of your body. Turn your attention inwardly. Honoring areas that need extra healing and extra breath. Don't hesitate to pause in certain areas of your body. Go slowly. Head is heavy. No lines of your face, it's expressionless. Space between your brow gets a little bigger, softening around your eye sockets, your nose and mouth. Relax the shoulders a little heavier into the floor. Collarbones open. Breathe into your inner organs so that they function freely. Hips heavy. The bones of your arms and legs sink. The muscles melting. In this quiet and stillness, listen to your universe speak to you. Not worrying about the past nor the future. Simply be in this precious moment that you've cultivated. Let the breath guide you and be your anchor. 3 more breaths. Let's begin to awaken your body. Maybe circling the wrists and ankles, making a fist perhaps. Stretch your arms over top of your head, point forward. How long can you make your body? Bring your knees into chest, well-deserved hug, perhaps rocking a little side to side. And then when you're ready, take your time and join me back up into seated position, hands at heart space. Chin tucked down. Scan through the body. Don't you feel better now than when you first arrived onto your mat? And that is my hope. As we honor our bodies, we honor each other, and we honor this precious time that is available to us. So from my home to yours, namaste, everyone, and happy Easter. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Next Thursday, 10 o'clock, same time, a little bit different practice. Have a very happy Easter. Stay safe out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Heather.
Thank you.
Thank you, Heather. That was awesome.
Thank you, Heather.
Happy Easter.
I'm gonna go eat my chocolate bunny now.
Okay, enjoy the wine.
You rock, Heather.